And did you work during that 2-year period?
Oh, yes.
What did you do?
I was what they call a PBX operator. It was actually it was a switchboard operator and a receptionist.
For whom?
For St. Regis Paper Company.
Okay. In Pawtucket?
East Providence, Rhode Island.
East Providence, okay. Now, after you get married, did you continue to work for a while?
I did.
For how long?
For about a year, because my oldest son was born in 1959.
So, after your oldest child was born, did you work again?
No, I did not.
Until when?
Until I was divorced.
And then did you resume work at that point?
I did.
And at what occupation?
As a waitress.
All right, and where did you waitress?
I worked, my first waitressing job was at a place called Friendly Ice Cream.
Uh-huh.
And then I left there and I worked at the Brook Manor Pub in South Attleboro, Massachusetts for 32 years.
32 years consecutively?
Yes.
And as a waitress?
Yes.
All right.
And then that restaurant closed, so I found a job at Gillette Stadium. And I worked there until I became ill.
Yeah. So was it at the Brook Manor Pub that you heard about me?
No, actually it was not.
Because I've always wondered how you all heard about me.
I called my sister and told her about my son's accident, and she happened to have a friend who had an accident that came to you to represent her, and she said that she thought you were a very good man. So I came, and
So that's how I got involved with the Pelletier family, is that it?
that's exactly how you got involved. Yeah.
Okay. I understand, and if it's not true, please tell us, that Gary had lived with you for a fair amount of time before he went and got his own apartment. Is that true?
Yes, he did.
All right. So do you recall when he went and got his own apartment and left living with you? Before his accident?
Yes, it was before his accident, yes. I don't know how many years, but it was it was a while.
Was it a number of years? Only if you know. I mean,
I really don't know the number of years.
Yeah.
Because he only moved across the street from me.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh?
Well, that's good. I enjoyed it.
I'm sure you did. Was he good to you?
Very good to me.
Tell me how.
Well, Gary did all my maintenance, all my repairs. You know, always called and checked to see if I needed anything. Yeah, he was very good to me. I'm really lost without Gary. He did a lot for me.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm not too handy around the house. And never gave me a hard time about it. I mean, he was always there right away to do it, you know. If I asked him something, if I asked him on a Tuesday, it was usually done on a Wednesday, and he's pretty good about stuff like that. He could fix anything. He could do anything. Gary was, loved his home, hard worker. He would come home from work. He cooked. But when I'm saying cooking, I'm not talking a hamburger or grilled cheese. I mean, he cooked on the grill or made a roast or a chicken. How I know this is he lived across the street many times. He would call me and ask me if I would, you know, want some of it because it was too much for him. He had a couple of ferrets and a cat who he loved dearly. Liked his TV.
Yeah.
Weather permitting, absolutely loved to go 5 o'clock in the morning fishing. He'd love to go fishing. Liked to go riding on his bicycle. Had a vegetable garden, which he shared with me all the time. Very good to his landlord. She was an elderly lady. He would ask her a lot if she needed anything, because she was quite sick. You know, he enjoyed TV.
What did he do for his landlady?
Or he would rake leaves, put her trash in and out, snow removal. When it snowed, she had a difficult time driving, so we'd take her car and put it in the garage for her. You know, and sometimes she shared food with him, and he shared food with her. So, you know, it was a very good relationship with him and his landlord. So he was very kind. He was kind, very kind. Oh, gee, loved the computer. Went to bed fairly early because where I live, if I look out my window, I can see Gary's apartment. It's like that at an angle like that. So I could see the lights going on and off. Not that I was checking up on him, but I knew that, you know, he was home most of the time. He would call me, and I would trust him so much with money. He was wonderful paying bills, absolutely wonderful paying bills. I mean, as soon as the bill came in, the next day he had to get it in the mail. He had a canoe, but he sold the canoe. He got rid of the canoe because he tipped over in it several times. Well, that happens.
Can't have it all, right?
Yeah. Geese got him.
Okay, so, but
I thought Gary was, now I understand what you're talking about,
Yeah.
okay. I thought Gary was absolutely wonderful. I didn't find him to be depressed. I found him, you know, don't worry, I'm going to be okay, Ma. You know, everything's okay. I find him a lot easier to be with now.
then before the accident?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whether it's because he has more time on his hands or because of his accident, I don't really know what it is, but yeah, I find him to be to mellowed out. That's the only word I can think of telling you.
Right.
But there was really no reason for me to go anymore. I think I really was getting pesty. I think I was in his way. I think I was starting to be a mother hen. And he said, you know, if I don't learn to do these things without you, I'm never going to learn how to do them. He says, so this is how he started to go out on his own a little bit. But I get pesty. I mean, I'm a mother. What can you expect?
See, I thought you were perfect, I mean.
Yeah, next to perfect.
We think so.
Thank you. Go to, at first I used to go to Home Depot, but I stopped going there and I started going to Lowe's because Gary needed the distance to keep his strength up to wheel.
Yeah.
So this is where we would go for exercise for him. I would take him there. Pardon me, I would go out with him. He would wheel as far as he could, and then I would push. And then he'd say, all right, let me wheel a little bit by myself. And then as time went on, the distance got greater and greater. And we have a bicycle path at Slater's Park. That's where I live, in the area I live in. And it's great because there's no cars or anything else. And I would take him over there. And this is how he really learned to build up his endurance as far as going distances and things like that.
Okay.
Well, Gary said that he was very happy at my house, but he said he had to move out. Because he couldn't live without me. So he had to learn to function without me. And he said, I assume that you're not going to be around forever. And if I keep living here, I'm going to become helpless, because he says, you assist me and do everything for me.